Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to more content on the channel. In today's video, we're gonna play some more Hunters. Most of you guys probably already forgot about this game, but I just saw my recommended that literally the game got updated. Well, I forget if it was on my recommended or when I was looking at my play history. I don't really know, but either way, apparently they finally added in a new dungeon. I wanted to see what it was hidden for, and here we are. So hopefully this is fun, and hopefully it's cool. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you want to show some love and support to your boy, just drop a like on it.
Hey, yeah, I've been laying low and getting to some plays with the bros, cause the pros got a pro with some under control.
Alright, yo, my character looks as cool as ever, bro. This game visually is just so freaking nice to me. But as you guys can see in the bottom left hand corner already, they're letting us know about this new update. They added in a limited time Easter event, so everything is a 1 in 10 million chance to get, which is insane. I don't know if this UI is okay or not, because it's like not going down all the way. It's like showing half of the item. But anyways, we have a roll potion. I don't know why. Maybe when I was last playing the game, I was, you know, rolling, I guess. So with this new update, like I mentioned, they added in a brand new dungeon. So if we click play over here, create party, you guys will see that we have a rank A dungeon finally in the game, and you got to be level 80 plus. So currently level 79. Which is kind of weird. It's kind of funny to me though that they went from level 20 to 40 to now 80. It should have just made it level 60, in my opinion. But let me roll. Well, not roll, but let me run this dungeon. I believe I should have. Let me see, a tier 5 potion, and indeed I do. I have a couple of them. So yeah, let me go run this dungeon. Hopefully get to the level that we need to get to in one run. And we'll go from there. By the way, they've completely changed up the way that things in the game work. Oh my goodness gracious. I think they've made things tougher now. Ooh, these guys are giving a whole lot more XP than what they used to before. I think they finally fixed up the effect of the tier 5 potion in this area, because before it would like cap out at 3600. And now, as you guys can tell, we're getting 7500 XP per kill, which is pretty good. So I forgot to show you guys and even adjust it myself, but again, they've changed up the way that the stats work in the game. So before, I used to be one-tapping these guys with the fireball ability on the mage class, but as you guys can tell, right now that's not the case. And they've also changed up the way that the AI handles itself. Obviously, this is not the best dungeon to show you guys that, because it's very mundane when it comes to the spiders, and the spiders just, they walk around and don't do much at all. But maybe the new dungeon will be the best showcase yet, because they've added in a couple of new features in the new dungeon as well. Supposedly they've added in like elite mobs now, and they function completely different than most other mobs, where they buff enemies around them. And I don't know, you guys will see when we get there. Okay, so on wave 6, this cannot be the boss, right? They must have reworked the hell out of this game and the way the waves work. It is. The hell, on wave 6 the boss spawns in. So before, you guys know, this would have not been the case. It would take us 10 waves to get the boss to spawn in, but I mean, now this makes the game inherently a lot easier. So I remember that. Oh well, that didn't work. Wait, the mobs can jump now? Oh my god. So I guess they fixed up the cheese that people use to like quickly defeat this this boss. Now I also think it's insane how I'm struggling against a boss, because this isn't even phase 2. So let me just heal up real quick. Wow, heals barely heal anymore too. What the hell? It's like they nerfed everything, bro. By the way, if you look at the top left hand corner, I don't believe this was in the game when we last played it, but they have like global announcements now for I guess certain rarities, that being like peak mythical rarity items, and when people happen to roll on them in whatever server. Ideally, I would have liked if we could have beat this boss before like triple, quadruple, quintuple, whatever. I think it's 5 times XP. That's what the tier 3 XP potion is. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat the. Yeah, no, the XP potion's out actually. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, we got that done, guys. Oh my god, just killing that boss almost got us to level 81. Oh, bro, I just got the scroll that you need. What the heck? Isn't this like a 5%, 1%, or even like a 0.5% chance to get? This is what allows you to get a lot of the new abilities and things that they've added into the game. That being like, I believe peak legendary and peak mythical, if I remember correctly. I don't know if those are the names, but that's cool. I like that. All right. Also, if I remember correctly from when I last played the game, if I go into my inventory, I don't think that item is going to be in our inventory. Oh, it is actually. Oh, this is the peak legendary unlock. Okay, so there's no description there, but what is the drop chance for that? Like, let's take a look over here. Does it say? Oh, they added like different sets for the boss to drop. Okay, so I believe it's a 4% chance, right? Because there's a scroll. And I think this 2% chance is the actual drop for the mythic. Okay, so we're going to change our auto sell settings and we're going to sell everything below legendary because now we need to keep our legendaries so that we can see if we can get, you know, some of the new abilities and whatnot. Ironically, I believe we just got it. So we have Skyfall Slam. We also have Whirlwind. These are abilities for the Great Sword and regular sword respectively. We need to see if we can get the new mage's abilities because that's going to help out a lot for sure. Anyways, while we wait on that, let's go into the vanity index. And as you guys can see now, we have the Enchanted Courtyard set in here. So this new set is actually a part of this new latest update. And yeah, this is the set bonus. You guys can compare it to the previous Spider Cavern set that was in the game and see if it's any good. So as far as like the stats are concerned, now when you hover over a stat, it'll actually tell you like for example, intelligence increases your magic skill damage, vitality is health, strength is for melee, agility just decreases dash cooldown and increases your sprint speed. Then we have precision, which increases your parry window settings. So, you know, things have changed up quite a bit, guys. All right, they're not as they were before. And with that being said, we are going to put, let's say, like, I don't know, 30 stat points into agility so that, well, we'll do 35. I over allocated there. But we'll see if that makes any difference at all whatsoever. We'll make our intelligence at 350. And hopefully we're one-shotting the new enemies in the new area. But we need to get, yeah, there you go, brother. I was just about to say, we need to get this new fireball ability, and there you go, we got it. So let's put this on our 3 key. Let's take a look at the shop here and see what they've added in. So yeah, they got in a new limited bundle here with a bunny cosmetic. By the way, the dual dagger scroll, for any noobs out there that happen to end up playing the game, this is just purely cosmetic stuff. Doesn't even do anything. You would think that dual wielding the game would give you like bonus damage, unless they change it in an update and I don't know about it. But if it's still the same as it was before, yeah, it's just cosmetics. So they have that. They still have the limited Ant King bundle. They got server and then more roles. Okay, so I don't think they've added any new game passes, and they haven't. So I guess not bad overall. By the way, you can now buy additional inventory slots. As you guys can see, it's gonna cost you 75 Robux. I don't know if there's a free-to-play method to do it, but just wanted to point that out as well. So with that being said, let's try out this new dungeon, which is the Enchanted Courtyard. We're going to try it on normal difficulty. These are all the drops and stuff, which is the entirety of the new set that you guys can get. Pretty cool stuff. I don't know what tier XP potion that is, but it's a 5% chance to get that. So, all right, I don't know. We'll see what we get. Let's get it started. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is the dungeon. They have like this giant golem thing in the smack center of it. Before we actually hit start, let me tell you what the Discord server has to say about the dungeon. So this is the 4th dungeon, right? They got new boss mechanics in here and new mob types, which are the elite mob types. I kind of told you guys a little bit about them already. So the elite mobs have the ability that buff other mobs, so we got to make sure to slay them first because they're just gonna buff the hell out of everything else. Then we have a new relic that comes with the 4th dungeon as well. They got new exclusive vanity set that I showed you guys as well. And they have a new massive boss that has a map-wide destruction skill. Wow, we'll see how that works. We also have like elves in this area. Ooh. Okay, let's check out the new ability, by the way. This came out when we last stopped playing the game. And as you guys can see, it's very, very, very OP. Because not only does it have fireballs that rain down on the enemy, but then it ignites a pillar of flames. So overall, really OP. Now, unlike the other maps, this map is actually... Oh, I'm like attacking in the wrong direction. But yeah, this map is actually a lot smaller. Oh man, and this new ability is just freaking insanely OP. But yeah, it's a lot smaller, chat. Like, it's not as big as the other ones, unfortunately. But it looks pretty cool. I can't say I like it as much as I like the other maps because the lighting and the ambience is different. I'm not sure if it's the same builder still or if they have somebody else doing the builds. But yeah, it's nice. I just prefer like the other maps and the lighting that the other maps had. Now, I don't like how slow the mob types actually spawn in now. I think they did it to make, you know, I guess the dungeons not be clearable as fast, but I don't know. At least they made them shorter, I think, at least, right? It should be 6 waves, but yeah, things just go a little too slow in my opinion. Even though the other dungeons were longer in the past, I feel like you would have cleared them faster because the enemies just spawned in all on top of one another instead of just having to wait, you know? By the way, I think this is the elite type enemy. As you guys can see, they have like shields around them. Yeah, this is definitely them. All right, so we'll try to take care of these guys first. Then we'll go from there. Oh man, I love that ability, bro. That ability is so freaking OP, dude. Just look at how powerful that thing is. All right, guys, wave 6 is indeed the new boss wave. So let's see what the boss is like. I think he might come out of the statue. Wait, is he? Oh, he just stood up. I thought he was gonna come out the statue or something. That would have been way cooler. Like if he had broken like the whatever it is, if it's stone around him, you know what I mean? Okay, so they said that we had a jump for this, but oh, never mind. Damn, we just destroyed this boss. Jeez Louise, what is this item? That might be like a yen potion. Let's leave and check it out. Hold on. By the way, I hope you realize that that dungeon took us 334 seconds to clear. The cavern dungeon with the spiders and stuff, that also took us really long. Before I was able to clear that dungeon in like, I think like 180 to like 160, maybe even sub those numbers. I think I even did like 2 minutes actually. I don't know, like, you know, like 120 seconds. But yeah, now it's like these new clears, they take time, twin. They take time. So yeah, let's check this out. Actually, that was not a potion. So what the hell did we just get? This is the spirit elixir. Oh, okay. So look, they've added in a new relic into the game, which I think it's this right here, the elven crown, as you guys can see. I believe you're gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to get a couple of these things to make the large enchanted crystal, and then you'll make the elven crown. So did they increase the rate at which you make these items? I guess they did a bit. I don't know. I still don't understand why they make you grind for items just to only have a chance to attempt to craft something when the items themselves are not that easy to get. I think they also did add in a new quest, by the way, for the new dungeon. So yeah, he says the sounds of those branches crackling keeps disturbing us. I'll investigate it. Wow, crazy. All right, so roll 6 times. We got to complete the enchanted dungeon on regular. We got to reach level 100. Holy jeez. All right, that's gonna take some that's gonna take some time. By the way, they do have a new code you guys can use. It's called Hunter's Redemption. You can go ahead and use that and you'll get 1,000 crystals in-game currency. I'm not sure if this update is enough to suffice to call it a redemption, but you guys let me know if you think that is the case in the comment section below.